just a small request.
Mm.
If this video brought even a little smile to your face, then please do hit that sweet little subscribe button. After 60, muscle loss often speeds up, especially overnight when the body should be repairing. But what if one simple nightly routine could help you wake up stronger, not weaker? The truth is, sleep is the most important time for muscle recovery, but only if your body has the right tools. In this short video, we'll reveal small, science-backed habits you can start tonight to support strength while you rest. These are easy, comforting steps that promote confidence, not confusion. Eating a light, protein-rich snack before bed may seem like a small act, but for seniors working to prevent muscle loss, it can be one of the most powerful daily habits. After the age of 60, the body becomes less efficient at building and maintaining muscle. This isn't just about staying physically strong. It's about protecting independence, preventing falls, and maintaining energy throughout the day. What many people don't realize is that most of the body's muscle repair happens while you sleep, not while you're active. So giving your body the right fuel at the right time can make a significant difference. Protein is the key nutrient responsible for muscle repair and maintenance. It's made up of amino acids, which your body uses like tools to rebuild and preserve muscle tissue. During the night, your body enters a natural repair mode. But if there's not enough protein in your system, it can't do this job efficiently. That means your body may actually break down muscle instead of building it back up. This is especially true if your last meal was several hours before bed and didn't include enough protein. That's where a small, protein-rich bedtime snack can be incredibly effective. The goal isn't to eat a large meal late at night that can disrupt sleep and digestion. Instead, think small and focused, a snack that provides high-quality protein in a form your body can use steadily through the night. Examples include Greek yogurt, a small serving of cottage cheese, a boiled egg, a few slices of turkey, or even a protein, fortified smoothie or drink. These options are gentle on digestion and rich in the amino acids your muscles need during overnight recovery. What makes this practice especially useful for seniors is how it counters a common age-related issue called anabolic resistance. As we grow older, our muscles become less responsive to the effects of protein. That means your body needs more frequent and well-timed protein intake to get the same benefits it used to get more easily. Spacing out protein throughout the day and adding a small dose at night can help overcome this resistance and ensure that muscle repair continues even during sleep. Another important point is that overnight, your body goes without food for 7 to 9 hours. That's a long fast. And during this time, your muscles may begin to break down slightly to supply energy, especially if your body senses there's no incoming fuel. By eating a protein snack before bed, you give your system a slow release source of amino acids that can last through the night. This reduces the likelihood of muscle breakdown and increases the chances of muscle preservation or even growth, depending on your activity level and overall diet. Timing matters. Ideally, your snack should be eaten 30 to 60 minutes before bedtime. This gives your body time to digest it slightly, but still benefit from the slow release nutrients during sleep. Casein protein, found in dairy products like Greek yogurt and cottage cheese, is particularly effective because it digests slowly and provides a steady stream of amino acids throughout the night. It's also important to consider how this habit fits into your overall eating pattern. If you already consume most of your protein early in the day and have little or none at dinner, this nighttime snack becomes even more crucial. Think of it as topping off your tank, not with sugar or empty calories, but with something that quietly supports your strength while you sleep. This practice doesn't require big changes or expensive products. It's a quiet, intentional act of care, giving your body what it needs to recover, repair, and protect your muscles at a time when you're doing nothing at all. And for older adults, these gentle, passive gains matter just as much as active movement. It's not about doing more, but doing what works smarter. So the next time you prepare for bed, consider how that one small snack might help you wake up just a little stronger. It's not about appetite or habit. It's about giving your body a small advantage in a time when every bit of muscle matters. And while your body quietly repairs through the night with the help of protein, there's another simple bedtime ritual that prepares your muscles in a different way, gently, without strain, and with lasting benefits. Let's explore that next. Let's talk strictly about the topic. Doing gentle movement or stretching before bed may seem simple, but it plays an important role in supporting muscle health, especially for adults over 60. As the body ages, muscles naturally lose strength and flexibility. This process, known as sarcopenia, happens gradually, but can accelerate without regular use or proper care. And while we often think of movement during the day as the only form of exercise that matters, what you do right before bed can also influence how well your muscles recover and maintain their function overnight. Gentle stretching or light mobility exercises in the evening serve a few key purposes. First, they help stimulate circulation, which brings oxygen and nutrients to your muscle tissues. That delivery system is what helps muscles repair, rebuild, and prepare for the next day's activity. When you stretch, you gently encourage blood to flow through your muscles and joints. This increased circulation doesn't stop when the movement stops. It continues to support the repair process even after you're asleep. For older adults who often experience slower circulation, this can make a real difference. Second, stretching at night can help release built up muscle tension from the day. Whether you've been walking, sitting, gardening, or simply standing on your feet, muscles tend to tighten in response to daily movement or inactivity. That tightness, left unaddressed, can interfere with sleep quality and it even lead to overnight discomfort or stiffness in the morning. A few minutes of slow, mindful stretching helps relax those muscles, signaling to the nervous system that it's time to wind down. This not only supports better sleep, it gives your muscles a better environment in which to recover and repair. Third, gentle movement before bed can help maintain joint mobility and flexibility, both of which are key to preventing injury and supporting muscle function. When joints stay stiff, muscles around them become less efficient and more prone to strain. Stretching doesn't need to be intense or complicated. Even simple motions like shoulder rolls, neck stretches, or leg extensions can help keep your range of motion intact. This matters because muscles don't exist in isolation. They're part of a system that includes bones, tendons, and joints. By moving gently each night, you keep that system active and responsive. It's also important to note that evening movement supports the mind-muscle connection, something that naturally declines with age. This connection refers to the body's awareness of movement and posture, how well your brain communicates with your muscles. Gentle stretching helps maintain that communication, which supports better balance, coordination, and fall prevention. The more consistently you engage your muscles through gentle routines, the more familiar and responsive they become. Even if the movement is slow or minimal, this kind of pre-sleep routine doesn't need to take long. Just 5 to 10 minutes of intentional movement can offer noticeable benefits. The key is consistency. Choosing the same time each evening helps create a rhythm that both your muscles and your sleep patterns can rely on. It's a quiet routine that signals rest while still doing important internal work. This practice is especially effective when paired with deep breathing or calming music, as that further reduces stress hormones like cortisol, which, when elevated, can interfere with muscle repair and quality sleep. Lowering stress through movement is one more way you can support muscle health while preparing for bed. Stretching at night doesn't build muscle the way strength training does, but it prepares your muscles to stay usable, comfortable, and ready to grow when paired with proper nutrition and rest. Think of it like tuning a musical instrument. You're keeping everything aligned, supported, and in working order so that your body can perform its best, even in rest. So as you get ready for bed tonight, consider giving yourself just a few minutes to move gently and stretch with care. It's not about pushing yourself. It's about helping your body recover in the most natural way possible. And once your muscles are gently prepared for sleep, there's another factor that quietly works alongside them. One that depends entirely on rhythm, timing, and the balance of key hormones. Let's look at that next. Let's talk strictly about the topic. Keeping a consistent sleep routine may not sound like a muscle strengthening strategy, but for seniors working to prevent muscle loss, it's one of the most quietly powerful habits you can build. After the age of 60, the body's internal processes, especially those related to repair and regeneration, slow down and become more sensitive to disruptions. That includes sleep. And while we often associate sleep with rest for the brain, it's also when your muscles do their deepest and most important repair, work. But that repair doesn't happen properly unless your body follows a consistent sleep rhythm. Every night, the body enters a cycle of sleep stages: light sleep, deep sleep, and REM. Deep sleep is where the majority of muscle repair occurs. It's when the body releases growth hormone, a substance that plays a major role in rebuilding and maintaining muscle tissue. As we age, natural levels of growth hormone decline, and the window for repair shortens. But research shows that when we go to bed and wake up at the same time each day, our body becomes more efficient at entering deep sleep and producing the hormones needed to protect muscle. Inconsistent sleep patterns, going to bed late one night and early the next, or waking up at very different times, can confuse the body's internal clock or circadian rhythm. This internal clock controls the release of many hormones, including melatonin and growth hormone. If the timing of sleep is constantly shifting, the body has a harder time regulating these hormones. That means even if you sleep for 7 or 8 hours, the quality of that sleep may be poor. And poor sleep quality means poor muscle recovery. For seniors, poor muscle recovery over time can lead to noticeable muscle weakness, slower movement, and reduced energy levels. The solution isn't necessarily to sleep longer. It's to sleep smarter, and that starts with regularity. By setting a fixed bedtime and wake up time, even on weekends, you train your body to expect rest and begin repair on schedule. Over time, this routine can lead to more consistent, deep sleep, stronger hormone regulation, and better muscle maintenance. In addition to supporting muscle repair, a consistent sleep routine also helps regulate appetite and energy, which are indirectly tied to muscle health. When sleep patterns are irregular, the hormones that control hunger and satiety, ghrelin and leptin, can become imbalanced. This may lead to eating too little or too much, both of which can affect muscle strength. Seniors who eat poorly because of disrupted sleep may find themselves losing muscle, even if they are otherwise healthy or active. Keeping your sleep schedule steady is simple in theory, but it does take commitment. It means choosing a bedtime that allows for at least 7 hours of rest and sticking to it, even if you don't feel tired right away. It also means avoiding habits that push your body off track, like long naps late in the day, stimulating activities right before bed, or eating large meals late at night. These small adjustments create an environment where sleep happens naturally and deeply, which allows muscle repair to take place more effectively. The beauty of this habit is that it doesn't require energy, equipment, or cost. It's not physically demanding, but its effects ripple through the entire body, from hormone balance to mood to muscle strength. And for seniors who may already be doing their best to stay active and eat well, a steady sleep routine acts like the final support beam, holding everything together and allowing all that other effort to work. Think of consistent sleep as the silent partner in your muscle health. You won't see it working, but you'll feel the results: more energy, better strength, quicker recovery from movement, and improved overall wellness. So, if you're looking for one quiet habit that protects your muscles without adding more work to your day, start with your sleep. Not more of it, just more regularity. Your muscles will thank you in the morning. And while your sleep schedule sets the foundation, there's another nightly factor that often goes overlooked. Something as simple as hydration, but just as critical to how your body repairs overnight. Let's take a closer look at that next. Let's talk strictly about the topic. Staying hydrated may not seem directly connected to muscle health, but for seniors aiming to prevent muscle loss, especially overnight, it plays a more important role than most people realize. Proper hydration supports nearly every function related to muscle maintenance and recovery, including nutrient transport, circulation, and the ability of muscle fibers to contract and relax. When the body is even slightly dehydrated, these systems slow down. And during sleep, when muscle repair should be happening at its most efficient, dehydration can quietly interfere with that process. Muscle is made up of nearly 75% water. That fact alone shows just how dependent healthy muscle tissue is on proper hydration. Throughout the day, we naturally lose water through breathing, sweating, and urination, even when we're not exercising or moving much. For older adults, the sensation of thirst can become less reliable with age, which means dehydration may occur without the usual warning signs. That's why intentional, consistent hydration becomes crucial, especially in the hours leading up to bedtime. When you're well hydrated in the evening, your body is better prepared to transport nutrients like amino acids and minerals to muscle tissue. These are the raw materials your muscles use to repair themselves during sleep. Without enough fluid, this delivery system becomes sluggish. Your blood thickens slightly, circulation slows, and your muscles may not receive the materials they need in time to complete repair during the sleep cycle. That leads to incomplete recovery, more soreness, and over time, a gradual decline in muscle strength. Hydration also supports electrolyte balance, which directly impacts how muscles function. Electrolytes like potassium, calcium, and magnesium are necessary for muscle contraction and relaxation. Without them, muscles may cramp, feel weak, or recover poorly after even light movement. Water helps move these electrolytes throughout the body. Even mild dehydration can throw off this balance, especially at night when the body is working to regulate systems without incoming food or movement. However, there's a balance to strike, especially before bed. Drinking too much water right before sleeping can cause you to wake up during the night to use the bathroom, disrupting your rest. And deep, uninterrupted sleep is essential for the release of growth hormone, which is key for muscle repair. That's why the timing of your hydration is just as important as the amount. The most effective approach is to drink consistently throughout the day and continue sipping fluids into the early evening. Try to stop drinking large amounts of liquid about 1 hour before bed. This gives your body time to process fluids and reduces the likelihood of nighttime waking. Think of hydration as something you build up, not something you try to catch up on right before sleep. In addition to plain water, herbal teas, diluted fruit juices, or water-rich fruits like cucumber and watermelon in the evening can help you stay hydrated gently. Avoid caffeine or alcohol close to bedtime, as both can act as diuretics and contribute to fluid loss. The goal is to support the body's natural overnight repair cycle without overloading the system. Hydration also has a direct impact on joint health, which supports the surrounding muscles. When the joints are properly lubricated through adequate water intake. Muscles don't have to work as hard to stabilize or protect those areas. This reduces the strain on muscles and supports smoother, more comfortable movement during the day, which feeds back into better muscle use and less breakdown over time. Hydration might seem like a passive habit, but it's an active support system for your muscles. By staying mindful of fluid intake and avoiding late evening overload, you're setting the stage for better recovery, stronger muscle fibers, and fewer aches and pains in the morning. It's one of those invisible helpers, always working in the background to support the muscle repair process that happens while you rest. So as you prepare for bed, ask yourself, have I given my body the hydration it needs to do its job tonight? A small glass of water earlier in the evening might just help your muscles wake up, refreshed, and ready. And while hydration nourishes your body from the inside, the space around you, the lighting, the temperature, the noise, also plays a silent but powerful role in how well your muscles repair. Let's explore that next. Let's talk strictly about the topic. Creating a sleep-friendly environment may not sound like a muscle-related strategy at first, but when the goal is to stop muscle loss and support recovery, especially in seniors, it becomes one of the most overlooked yet powerful tools. The body does its deepest muscle repair during sleep, but that process only works properly if sleep is deep, undisturbed, and consistent. And the environment in which you sleep directly influences the quality of that sleep. A few simple changes in your bedroom setup can make the difference between light, broken rest, and the kind of sleep that allows your muscles to truly rebuild. The body enters several stages of sleep each night, and deep sleep is where the majority of muscle regeneration occurs. During this phase, the brain signals the release of growth hormone, which plays a critical role in repairing damaged muscle tissue and maintaining lean muscle mass. However, if the sleep cycle is constantly interrupted by light, noise, or discomfort, the body doesn't reach or maintain this deep sleep phase long enough to complete those repairs. As a result, muscle loss can continue quietly, even in someone who eats well and stays active. One of the most effective ways to protect this muscle repair phase is to keep the bedroom dark. Darkness signals the brain to release melatonin, the sleep hormone that helps initiate and sustain restful sleep. Even small amounts of light, like from a nightlight, hallway lamp, or digital clock, can interfere with melatonin production and reduce sleep depth. Using blackout curtains or a sleep mask can help create total darkness, signaling to your body that it's time for complete rest. Temperature is another critical factor. the body naturally cools down as it prepares for sleep, and cooler room temperatures actually support deeper, more restorative sleep. A slightly cool bedroom, generally around 60 to 67 degrees Fahrenheit, is considered ideal for most people. Overheated rooms, heavy blankets, or stuffy air can prevent this drop in body temperature, making it harder to fall asleep and stay asleep. And again, without enough deep sleep, muscles are robbed of the opportunity to recover fully. Noise control is just as important. Sudden or chronic noise, like traffic, pets, or household sounds, can disrupt sleep cycles without fully waking you. These micro awakenings may not be remembered in the morning, but they fragment the deeper stages of sleep where repair happens. White noise machines, soft fans, or earplugs can help create a quieter environment, allowing your brain and body to stay in deeper sleep for longer. Even something as simple as your mattress and pillow can affect how well your muscles recover. If your sleep surface causes pressure points, poor alignment, or stiffness, your muscles may spend the night tensing and adjusting rather than relaxing and repairing. A supportive but comfortable mattress and pillow, suited to your sleep position, allow muscles to fully release tension during rest. This full relaxation is essential for the repair cycle to take place. Clutter, screens, and bright lights from televisions or phones also affect the body's ability to unwind before bed. When the brain is exposed to blue light, especially in the hour before sleep, it delays melatonin release and keeps the nervous system stimulated. That delay pushes back the sleep cycle and reduces total time spent in deep sleep. For seniors whose natural melatonin levels are already lower than in younger adults, even a small delay can lead to lighter, more fragmented rest and slower muscle recovery. The goal of a sleep-friendly environment is to reduce the workload on the brain and body during the night. The less energy spent adjusting, reacting, or coping with distractions, the more resources the body can direct toward cell repair, hormone regulation, and muscle rebuilding. This setup isn't just about comfort. It's about creating a foundation where healing happens naturally, without interruption. Creating a sleep-friendly environment is not about luxury. It's about giving your muscles the quiet, still, consistent rest they need to maintain strength. Every night you sleep in a space designed to support your recovery is a night that protects your mobility, energy, and independence. And now that we've built the ideal internal and external setting for overnight recovery, it's time to ask, what daytime habits can continue this momentum and turn night time healing into full day strength?